Hey, 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 this is the girl Dr. G, Lady Karen representing. Remember, summer is here. So if you guys haven't decided on where to go for the summer, for holidays, think about Negril. Remember, I'm from Negril, so I always representing Westmoreland and thing. That's where I get my crazy hair from. I'm a beach bum long time, so you have to sit with me, you know. I grew up on the beach and things, so I really don't like to be in a lot of clothes. I like my swimsuit and my bikini and thing, you know. So Florida is like the perfect place for me. The weather just so beautiful outside. And I was like, man, it's about 5:30 our time right now, 5:40. And I just wanted to see who's out there, man, because I haven't been on Facebook Live in a long time, where I interact with people and stuff. So I just wanted to see who's out there, what y'all up to for the summer, especially if you have kids, because there's a lot going on around. But in terms of kids attractions, the corona kind of like messed up stuff last year, and I wasn't able to bring my son to like a lot of locations around town, you know. So anyway, my son, I'm a divorced person. I actually separated from my husband from like 2015, and happy about it. It's something I'm happy about. I just don't like when he doesn't keep in touch with me and make my son call me when I need to. So he knows that too, and that's just how he is, why I divorced him in the first place. He's very cold when he's ready. So my son is with him, and they ended up in Georgia for the summer a little bit, where my son, that's where my son's family is from. That's the in-law side, is from Georgia. So I used to go to Georgia a lot. I used to go and visit the family a lot, and I miss them a lot too. So I want to big up all the Surrey family and stuff who is in Georgia, and all the extended family. Big up to all the Ghanaians out there as well, all of my family out there and stuff. Just want to say big respect due. So anyway, so I can't wait to see my son in July, because he spends the whole of June with his dad, then he comes the whole of July, and I don't know why I did that plan. I'm the one who came up with that plan, and it's like a whole month feels like a long time. When I share my son with my ex-husband every 2 weeks, like we got 2 weeks with me, 2 weeks with his dad, and we alternate like that on a regular basis. I think 2 weeks is so much time when I don't see my son. I miss him so much, because he's my little party. You know, he rubs my head for me when I have headaches. He rubs my back. He kicks my back for me all kind of ways when I want him to like really get in there and treat my back for me. So he knows that I'm somebody who live in pain, and when I'm like lying down on those bad days where I just really don't want to get out of bed, he comes and, you know, I make sure he gets food and make sure he's all right and things, because that's what I do as a mom. But he's very understanding. He's not a demanding kid. He doesn't ask for much, and he's somebody who socializes with a lot of kids in the community. He's gotten lots of friends around the neighborhood where I'm living, and so that's what I miss about him too, is he's a little socialist, just like his mom. So hey Markel, I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's up, Michael? Big up to Mamoon, big up to Futo, big up to Maman. I see all these names and so forth, and a lot of you guys on Facebook, I really don't know who follow me, so but respect due anytime, every time, you know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to come to Negril, Jamaica, man. Especially a lot of you guys who watching from out of town and all over the world. And you to Wayne Ruby, big up to Wayne Ruby and everybody else out there who I've met out on the party scene and different places. You know, because what happened with me like right now, I'm tired, but from morning I've been busy doing a lot of stuff at home. Our fridge kind of broke down the other day, and they came this morning to deliver the fridge early, and it's a good thing. I was up from like 8 o'clock, even though I went out a little bit this morning. I actually fell asleep early yesterday and got up like at 2 o'clock. And what happened, I can't do much at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I knew that there was Icon Monday going on, so I ended up there in my Crocs. And because I wore Crocs and I was one of the first 5 people to go up to the DJ when they asked to come up, I won a bottle of champagne, yo. And I was like, yeah. But it was like 3:30 in the morning when we get the bottle of champagne, almost 4 o'clock. So I didn't want to be drinking, you know, that time of the morning, because I knew I had to get back home safely and get back to bed, you know, to kind of kill some more time. So, you know, daylight start. So we stop at McDonald's, get some breakfast. That's what I love about America. We have 24-hour food. That's why I'm so fat. That's why I'm so fat. But anyway, so I get my breakfast and everything and come home and knock out. But then in like 2 hours or so, I'm up again because my spinal cord problem that I have. I had a big spinal cord surgery and I have a rod in my back. For those who don't know, some of you might think it's so repetitive. So I have a titanium rod in my upper back, in my thoracic spine or the rib cage, right? And what it does, because I have to lie down on it, like even though I want to go sleep, I really don't want to lie down on it because it's hurting. It tingles a lot in the scapular area and comes up and burn and so forth. So sometimes the sleeping or the lying down make things worse. And even with the legs and so forth and the lower back pain, sometimes it get worse. So I try to stay out of the bed and, you know, talk with family, you know, distract from the pain, try to do my laundry, all these things. But yesterday I was doing laundry and I really hurt my side and really had a lot of back pain and so forth. So what I did was rest and get my rest early. And like I said, you know, I got enough rest where I ended up waking up early this morning. So I went out and socialized a little bit, but in there was hot because so many people were there. It was awesome. It's like summer is here, so why not enjoy it, yeah man, and get out and just socialize, do a little dancing. But it was really very hot, so I ended up by the VIP where it's not too many people because I really don't like crowd too much. When it's too crowded, it's just too much for me. It's like everybody, I don't have any space to move. I like having space. So when I'm ready to dance, I can go like this and dance and move my hand and gesture, because I love to dance and gesture and feel the emotion of the song. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm having headaches and so forth. So what I do is follow my body. And so during the day I go through headaches, I go through pain and stuff, trying to get things done as well. I try to get chores done. I've been going to physical therapy, and today wasn't for any physical therapy because I went yesterday. And then I'm going back tomorrow. So I take care of myself and I get out there and try to make sure I take care of the pain issues and those types of things, because I don't take medicines for it because they don't help. Medicines don't help. They just make it down and out or make me constipated or get you know, it just don't help. They don't help. They don't get rid of the pain. And then I have a mechanical problem where the metal rod pinching on the nerve and giving me a lot of pains in the ribs and in the ribs here, especially if I use the bathroom. It hurts right in here, the rib pains and so forth. So a lot of times the doctors don't have time to hear all of this. So that is one reason why I went to physical therapy. So I could explain to the therapist how my right arm shorter than my left. Some people can see it, some don't. But either way, this hand longer. This hand is longer, this one is shorter. And so I've been putting lots of pressure on this left side when I drive and do certain things. I tend to hold my buckle with my lefty. I became a lefty, so I'm ambidextrous now, just because of my disabilities. So I've adjusted over the years to the pain and thing, the way how I stand up, the way how I sit down and the way how I lie down is all because of the pain. So I was out and about and it's like my feet start hurting me, and so I lean up on things, I lean up on the wall, and I go to places where I can hold a corner where it's not too crowded and not too much people on me and thing, because of the rod. Sometimes people brush against me or brush on my back and it hurts. So I don't know when I'm going to feel pain sometime. Some parts of my back numb and some parts very sensitive. And people tend to be like, "What's up, Karen?" And they love to like hit on me. "What's up, Karen?" or "Wagwan." Even in therapy, they have to be talking and touching. So I realized over the years, people love to talk and touch like crazy, man. And when it comes to the hugging, I'm not really into the hugging because my rod is right in the middle of my back. It's not that I don't mind hugging, but people love hug like this and thing. But if you hug me low like this, it don't feel too bad. It's like you're literally restricting my rib cage when you hug me a certain way. So people don't understand still, but I'm friendly and, I greet people and hug and them way there, and, in Belgium we used to kiss each other 2 times on the cheek. So when it comes to kissing and greeting each other, I'm very cool like that and friendly with people. I have my peeps out there that I run into all the time, and we vibe and we have fun, and we just we joke around about things, and then when it's serious time, it's serious time. So that's what's nice about getting out and socializing, is that I get to meet new people. I get to see the frequent people who are out there on the scene, whether it's at little events, fish fries, or You know, I like fish fries, I like little backyard stuff. You know, it's kind of more intimate and you get to know people differently, you know. The clubbing and the bar thing, I'm not a big drinker. It's just that when I wake up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, sometimes there's just things going on, especially on the weekend. When the weekend come, there's there are places down on Sunrise Boulevard in Florida that we call the Ghetto, and we call it the Ghetto because that's the name of the club, Ghetto. One of them is called Millennium or Gideon, and then the other one is called Shines in the Ghetto. So either way, it's a nice little vibe that sometimes go on after hours. After 4 o'clock is when people end up going there. So sometimes I fall asleep early and I get up like 3, 4 o'clock and I'm like, man, I don't want to disturb anybody in the house by doing laundry or doing things that I need to do in the house. And I don't want to go walking at this time of the morning because it's so dark, even though it's safe around. You know, I like when it's light. I like to get the sunlight so people can, and I see the neighbors, and you know, kind of better quality of life, get your vitamin D in. So I got a little routine going where I've been trying to keep up on my walking and so forth. So you'll see me blog sometimes when I'm walking and talk about how we need to be titanium tough. So this chair is a little bit uncomfortable. I like sitting in this chair to kind of relax in this little shaded area that we have here at home. And sometimes I fall asleep with my feet up, so that way, especially if my legs are swollen like they are now from the heat, I can just put my feet up on this table that's right in front of me. So what I did was put the phone down a certain way on the table so I don't hold the phone and have this neck flexion and extension that causes me the pains. So in general, I have a spinal fusion is what it's called. It's a fusion, a spinal fusion, where I have the titanium rod in my back. So you guys stay titanium tough. Don't let anything hold you back in life and thing, because you know, in 1 second your life can change too. My life changed from accident and from big surgery, from slip and fall, from my shoulder getting torn. That's how my right arm gets shorter than my left, and make me end up being a lefty now and so. So the point is that we adapt to many things. A lot of things in life can happen, and then mentally you can get depressed, you can get anxious. People go through trauma and get PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. Thank God I'm fine in terms of I don't freak out about things easily. No matter how much trauma I've gone through with accidents and so forth, I'm very careful on the road as to looking behind, because if somebody hit me from behind at a stoplight in 2006 and I was there sitting waiting for the light to change, and that's what happened to me, why I end up with all these headaches and pain now, is sitting at the light and somebody hit me from behind. So you know, that's an accident. And then in 2012, like about 6 years after the accident, after opening my practice, working in pain, I end up playing tennis. Like how now I'm free up in June and my son not with me. It's the same way how I free up and think he's with his grandparents in Georgia, and I decide to play tennis so that I'm not inside, just like how I love being outside. And what happened, I went up for a shot and I end up landing on thing and land badly on and I felt this shock in my spine, and from then my left side been messed up. So the accident messed up my right side because I put my right foot on the brake and braced for the hit, because I saw the guy coming and not stopping, so I get ready for the hit and was looking. So initially the accident gave me a wicked temple headache with ringing in my ears and all that, and those are the headaches I get now. So the thing why I stopped working is headaches. The headaches wicked and was stopping me from getting up to go to work. So my neurologist told me to get a breast reduction, which I did. Nobody knew that I had. No one knew what was happening. It's when I wasn't walking properly and couldn't walk past 3 minutes. So the walking is an issue. My hip and back and lower legs get weak sometimes, and I can fall easy. So when you guys see me out and about, I'm there already trying to keep up with people and trying to beat the fatigue. And then, you know, what I follow my body, like I say, if I'm really tired, I stay home. I stay in the bed and think. But if I feel like, you know what, I really get some energy now and I want to socialize, I go out. And as soon as I feel like I'm tired, I leave. You know, I leave and think, and I try to avoid the smoking too much and the drinking as well too, so that way I can make it home. Especially since I had an accident the other day from just being tired. The one time I went out to just pop down the street to check somebody, to try and find somebody who was wanting to help me with a project I'm doing, I couldn't find them, and I knew that they were going to be somewhere, or I thought they were going to be somewhere hosting an event. So I ended up leaving the house at like 3 in the morning, 3:30, and I couldn't find them, so I came back home. But when I was coming home, the road lonely, you know, it's lonely and dark. Are you gonna pick more mangoes? Alright, every day my mother picking mango. You should see her. My mother put a sock on the mango the other day because she didn't want the bird to pick the mango. So my mother put a sock on the mango, yo. Somebody make a comment say it's cheesy mango. I was like, ew, that's so true. Ew. And so I put up a little post about the sock in the mango in the sock. So like Nikki Balance would have said, in dancehall, we must say suck your mother, we must say suck your mango. So we have mango, and like this morning I find one little beanie one when I went on my walk. I did my walk already today where I do like 3 miles walking, and I do it like in about an hour. And there's this one tree in my neighborhood that always giving me a mango every day. I get even one little beanie one like this, and they get as big as this. Yeah, and when I'm ready, I just have them for breakfast. So I suck on my mango this morning already. I have my mango already started. My mango nice one, little juicy one too. So I just eat some food not too long, so I can't slide down right now. So my mother put the, I wonder if she still have it. Let me go check. Let me check if she still have the socks for the mango, because she have picked mango right now. I will have one nice sour sweet stuff on the tree and thing, and it's bearing right now. It's just one sweet up on the tree, but she on the phone, so we never really want to disturb her and thing, you know. And we're doing, when she ready, she working and doing business. So where is it? The mango still have the socks on it, mommy? Yes. You get one? Wow, let me see it. Check it out, check it. Oh, me get mango, me get mango. Check it out, check it out. Oh, it smells nice. That one not ready. You're feeling it through the socks. Yeah, but alright guys, sorry about the network connection. This is my soursop tree right here. We have one little soursop on there. One little soursop so far. And then my mom just showed me this pear tree have one little pear right here. One little pear bearing right here. So you know, fruitful neighborhood, man. Check out my mango from our tree. Check out my mango from our tree. Yes. So basically that's what's going on. So sorry about the network connection. It just went out for a little bit. That's just how it goes with the weather probably. That's just how it stays sometime around here in Plantation. Sometimes the service bad around here with it. So anyway, so I'm just in my backyard just chilling, enjoying the day, because I can't lie down, can't sleep, because it's daytime. And that's what I try to do, is burn out and things during the day. Just get busy and do little things in the house, or just relax and chill, and follow up on phone calls, follow up on messages and things like that. So that's basically what's up, man. But we're busy and stuff, you know, with our hotel business, you know. So if you so I respect you guys for helping to share the flyers for me. Thank you for passing on the information about the hotel in the grill. My mother and father, my family's been in business in the hotel industry for over 43 years. So we're basically, we've been doing that. And my dad used to be into boating, so we're into boating. And we're actually selling one boat, one little cigarette boat that we have around the corner there. So for those who've been following me know about our little boats, and the one for sale, one little cigarette boat selling for about 10 grand. If anybody wants a boat to buy, you can let me know, and you can come and look at it if you want to. It's like an older cigarette boat, but they remodel it. My mama, my dad and my brothers work on it and put radio in it. The engine running good. So you can let me know if you're interested. So I'm a born hustler. I learned from my mom, especially because she had her little office and she used to sell every kind of little things to the tourists them. So when it comes to selling or begging, she don't really like me beg on their ways, but I'm somebody who me like to hustle and basically make money. Who doesn't want to make money, right? So I teach people about life in general, and just kind of show people, say, you know, to keep doing what you're doing, and you can be anything you want to be in life. I am a medical doctor for real, and I'm actually a specialist in family medicine, and I still try helping people whenever I can. Up to this weekend, this past few days, some people came from out of town, had an issue, and I was helping her with an issue without going into details. And she was so appreciative because she's an old nurse who is retired, is why I say old nurse. She's really an older nurse who retired long time. She in her 70s, and she was having some issues, and I was able to help her out, and she was so grateful because her doctor retired, and she just couldn't find the right person who understand her condition well. And I was just so like expertise at what she got through. So cut a long story short, you see people I don't know what we go through, you know what I mean? So respect to my parents and so for my family for being there as well, because on those days, like I say, when I'm really very tired and just in a lot of pain, I'm glad that we can cook together, you know them way, because I'm somebody who just run out and I'm somebody who order food or we go buy food if I don't feel like cooking, and I prefer to cook. You know, it save on money, it save, you know, it's more healthy that way, because the eating out, you don't know how people preparing it, and you don't know what they're putting in the food, and when they're ready they season it up with all kind of salt and those types of things, you know. So the healthiest way is to cook at home. But you know what, the just handling the pots and so forth, it put a lot of toll right here in my shoulder. It's my shoulders and so forth. It hurts to hold up the pot. But like today I made some omelets and so. I love to make omelets for breakfast for family and thing. Them know that I'm the omelet expert from long time. So I really do like to cook and thing like that. But like I say, our fridge was kind of down for a little bit. So we finally got one today delivered and stuff, you know. But it's nice out. It's just really nice and breezy. It's just cool outside and things. So it's a way to be in the AC with the fan and it just congesting the sinuses. It's not healthy, you know. So being inside not healthy. So I like to be outside. So anyway, with that, since I don't have a lot of people watching right now, you know, it's in the middle of the day. It's like 6 o'clock right now. So let's say that was like a little 20-minute blog. I'm gonna go ahead and post it on Instagram as well and YouTube as well, because that's what I do as a blogger and a vlogger. By the way, if you guys know of anybody who can do website designing for blogs, especially for blogs and vlogs, where I can upload everything in one website instead of all these different social media, I want to have like one website where I can just have everything in one place. That's why I don't make my card yet, my business card, because I want to hand out the card with the website so that people can go to the website and check. But I love YouTube, in that YouTube is pretty cool. I'm on YouTube, and you know, I can post things on YouTube, which is what I do. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. My son is also on YouTube, and when he comes in July, we're gonna have fun, and he's gonna come on the live with me and talk about all kind of things, because he loves TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but my son loves TikTok and YouTube, and teaches me a lot about what he's finding out on YouTube and TikTok. Him run a lot of jokes with me as well, and show me a lot of stuff. So that's why I encourage you guys to listen to your kids. Listen to your kids, learn from your kids. I'm the one who taught my mom how to use a computer when I was in college, and I didn't know how to use it myself. I learned myself, and then I teach my mother. And now she can't come off of the phone, she can't come off the computer. That's all she do all day. She live on the phone all day and work on it because of work. For me, I can't be on the computer as such because of my neck pains and so forth and my headaches. And even the phone too, it takes a toll on me using it like this and so forth. So basically, like I said, I try to find other things to distract from the pain. You know, reading. I'm not a big reader. And reading, you know, has this, you know, includes this. So if anything, I try watching some TV, sit down at a certain angle, so that way I'm, you know, my neck and shoulders are comfortable when I'm watching TV. That's the only thing about TV, is sometimes just watching it causes some discomfort too. So I'm not a big TV person. I'm not a TV person. And then nowadays with social media, with a lot of a lot of entertainment going on social media, and news is on social media too. I just go to social media, especially Instagram. I find a lot of things that are up to date on Instagram. Facebook is cool, but I've been a Facebook person for years. But when I discovered Instagram, I'm like, yo, that's different. It's just different, you know. And TikTok is cool too, but I really don't go on it and look at people's stuff, which I should probably do, and get some jokes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When the other ones get boring. sometimes Instagram nothing not going on, or it's the same post all over again, everything. And then I kind of get tired of the nudity and thing from the girls and the bending over, you know. I just can't bother with the slackness sometimes, and a lot of that is on Instagram. I get tired of those things. You know, I'm getting an older man, and you know, I have a son as well, so I teach him about these little things and how sex is always out there on the media. You know, sex is out there where our kids are seeing it all the time. You know what I mean? So I teach him about those things and teach him how you have the gay guys, you have lesbians out there, you have bisexual, you have transvestites, hermaphrodites, people with two genitalia, people with only half, you know, that type of thing. It's like I teach my son about life and about how pedophiles and other people will try to touch him sometime or try to, you know, hit on him as well. So that way he's aware of what's going on. And he's only 10. He's only 10. And the reason why I bring up these things is because, oh my God, even at school, some kid brought a gun to school and told my son that he shouldn't talk because he'll kill him, because he's a part of the Crips. And my son didn't talk. Other kids talk. The teacher sorted it out and finally got the kid away from everybody and took away the gun. And, you know, they had police involved all day. So I did a talk about it and then I deleted it because I was like, you know, maybe I'm giving too much information and stuff like that. But, you know, because sometimes I might talk a little bit in details, and the school might, I don't know what the school might want us to share. But they were actually alerting everybody by phone that there was a weapon at school. And the next thing you know, they called me and said that my son did well. And I'm like, what do you mean they did well? And, you know, so he was one person who didn't snitch, but he had to give a report to the police and talk about his side of the story. So they expelled the son from the kid from school. And I found out the next day that the kid borrowed his mom's gun. His mom is a police officer, and he brought the gun to school and brought it to the class. And he's only in grade 4. This is a grade 4 boy. So when they're talking about violence on the street, in Florida, in Jamaica, in Canada, in New York, all over the place, there's violence all over, everywhere. And if you follow that, sometime you don't go nowhere. If you follow it, you don't go on vacation. If you follow it, you don't have a life. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I ran away from violence. I don't put up with abuse, and that is just how my life is. So I teach my son those things too, about how he should, if anybody attacks him and so forth, run to the teacher, get help and so forth. But if you have to defend yourself, fight back first and then go get somebody. You know what I mean? So I teach him how to fight with his bare hands, how to use his teeth, how to use his nails, you know, that type of thing. Because kids don't have weapons, you know, and he's been on the playground where bullies attack him and throw sand in his hair and all that. And my son, you know, deal with it. Him deal with it. Yeah. Him deal with it, then him come home and tell me about it. Yeah. So I'm proud of my son. And he wasn't a snitch, but he had to do his report to the police, and he did well and told them whatever they, you know, he observed. But he said that the kid brought the gun to school, showed him in the bag and thing, and he described to me what pistol he thought it was, that it's not a gun, it's a pistol. And my son is telling me it's a mag whatever size gun, because he plays Fortnite and he thinks that he knows about guns. So the point is, we have to teach our youth about gun safety and thing, and that's what we do as a family as well. Even when they're playing with the toy guns, we tell them, don't point it at us, don't point it at each other. That is not something to play with as well. So even when they're playing around, we really don't like the water gun type of thing and the play dart, you know, the dart guns that they might play with sometime, because what we're teaching them is they can hit somebody in the eye with those things too. You know what I mean? They can't really hurt somebody even though it's a play gun, like a toy type of gun. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I know I started off with just a happy Tuesday type of thing and start going on a tangent. But I miss my son because I want to give him some mangoes too. And every time when I'm calling them to link up with him to see if I can bring some mangoes over to his father and stuff, I don't get them on the phone and things like that. And then I find out they went out of town, which is okay. That's their business. But I just like that they keep in touch. That's all. So being a mom is a job. You know what I'm saying? Being a parent is a job, and my parents go through that still. You know? The chair is a little bit uncomfortable. So anyway, just want to say hi. And you know, since it's only a few people watching, I'll just log off right now and just catch up with you guys another time. So today's Tuesday. They got club cutters have over Rave Tuesday. Big up to Tech 9. Tech 9 always bigging up the condos, or bigging up Karen with the room them in the grill. So people been helping me to promote the rooms, and I really respect that. And Miss Lori has a fish fry, so she's awesome as well. She's a lady who have a fish fry over by the lab of Oakland Park and like Power Line. And they have like a Tuesday night thing. Usually it's a nice selector and thing playing some good music as well. And what I like about the location, it's breezy and nice. It's like a little warehouse type of style, and you can pull up right there at the venue, and it's nice and windy. And if you're into the drinking as well, the bottle service prices are good, you know. But I like to drink my little Guinness when I'm ready, or if I feel like it, I do my rum and coke or rum and something. But like I said, I try to drink as less as possible and drink more water. Try to drink more water, so that way I can make it home without being too drunk, since I have to drive, you know. If I had the company to go out there and drive, that's a whole different story. And even then, I've been in accident where people hit me, you know, or the other day I fell asleep and hit a tree. So I'm really more conscious about being out by myself and making sure that I get home, so I don't get too tired out there and too much pain out there as well. So I follow my body, and I just follow how my body feel and do whatever. I just do what I feel like. That is what's nice about retirement life. You do what you feel like and think. But when I have a child around, the anxiety kicks in, because I have to, especially when school starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. There are times when I wake up at 4, and then I'm like, okay, it's kind of too early for him, or I want to get to bed early. That's the thing about me, is that I get tired like now 6, 7 o'clock, and when I fall asleep now, I get up like 12, 1 o'clock, and you know, or my son wants to get to bed at 10. We send them to bed at 10, and I want to knock out from like 6 o'clock. So that is the thing about me and my pain sometimes with the fatigue, is I want to knock out early, and that's just not possible when I have a child around. So I push myself to stay up in the day. It takes some training, and my body get used to it, and I sleep less in the day and stay up in the day. And when it's school time now, I end up getting up on time. Like I get up 6 o'clock every morning. So my body kind of get used to getting up early, so I can get my son ready for school at 8 o'clock. And the school is right down the road, so he rides his bicycle to school, which is really nice. And him just riding bicycle come back from school. And if his dad has to pick him up or so, then he just leaves the bicycle and I just drop him to school, you know. So he's a good kid who, you know, unfortunately me and his dad are separated, and he has to live this divorce life. I didn't have to go through it with my parents, thank God. My parents been married for 44 years. I'm 43, and they've been married 1 year before me. So that's awesome. You know, unfortunately I didn't get to experience that, and it's no problem. But I do have a companion who is in Jamaica, and I miss him, man. I miss him. We try to talk to each other every day, so that way we don't miss each other too much. So between the weather giving me pain sometimes and just being home in Jamaica, I go home to Jamaica to relax and get that warm weather. So whenever I'm sick from the winter, I just escape a little bit, and my family watches my son for me whenever we can. And if I can't go, then that's a whole different story. I just don't go, and I ask my ex-husband to keep my son until I kind of get a little bit better. You know what I mean? So basically that's what I've done in the past as well. So cut a long story short, that is just life and thing, and one of those stresses I go through is not having my son with me 24/7 and not having that family life, you know, my family. I'm not talking about parents or brothers or sister them and or cousin them. I'm talking about my own family, like me and my son and a man, you know, because having a man around too, like my dad is the one who helped teach him how to ride bicycle, and my dad don't play basketball, but I'll watch my son play basketball and he'll want me to play with him, and I just not into the playing of the basketball. It's just not my thing. And then on top of it, it hurts when I play, but I still shoot around with him sometime, but it's uncomfortable shooting when I'm ready, and the rod kind of restricted. So you know, even tennis, I've been wanting to play tennis with him and so, but it get too hot, and I really don't want to re-injure and get more pay with the tennis, because that's what caused the problem in the first place, is between tennis rehashing those old injuries and stuff. So anyway, so basically didn't know I would chat about all of those things, but that's what's bothering me right now, is the rib pain right here, why I was mentioning those things. So today is Tuesday, couple little things going on. Like I said, just check out the flyers that I've been sharing for different people. This weekend we have a couple things, there are different things coming up as well. Nikki Muma Black's having silver and white party on Saturday. Ratty birthday is on Saturday too, I think. But either way, Friday and Saturday going to be the weekend going to be a busy time in terms of people having their events. And then 4th of July weekend coming up as well. So Tori going to have her first Sunday, the 4th of July, which is awesome, over by the garden. I've been over by the garden at different events this past few weeks, because it's just a nice classy spot where they have karaoke as well on Thursday night. So big up to Nikki Balance and the karaoke crew over there at the garden as well, with Zemroy and Tori and everybody. Zemroy them was playing on the band this weekend on Sunday. He used to go to Manning's, to Manning's, the same high school as I, so that's how I know a couple of these people out there and feel comfortable going to their place. So they've been taking great care of the garden, and it's a nice venue. You have to smoke outside, which is what I like, so you don't get too much of that smell on you. And you know, even though I'm a smoker, I really don't like to be in a smoke box, you know. So basically I mentioned a lot of different spots and places around town, because I like Florida for that reason, in that there's things to do in the middle of the night if I want to just get out a little bit, to just see people a little bit. Because in the daytime I really don't see a lot of people. I don't get dressed up to go to work, you know what I mean? So don't feel sad. It's not, you know, I try not to be sad. I try not to. That's exactly why I get up and go, is I don't want to feel sad. You know, I'm somebody who stay happy, and sometimes when I'm happy and I'm enjoying life, people think I'm crazy or bipolar or something like that, and I'm not. And even if I was, hey, whatever. Everybody has a little depression sometimes. Everybody have a little anxiety sometimes. But I'm somebody who's happy. I'm a happy person, and I love people. I really like to deal with people. You know, that's just what I grew up doing, is hospitality in Negril. It's where I grew up at the hotel. You know, I grew up on the beach road, and I grew up in the hills after that as well. So I have exposure to different parts of Westmoreland, living in Westmoreland. But I actually grew up in Kingston before there too. So I've gone all over the world. I've done a lot of things, and basically I've lived a lot of life, and I still have way more life to live. That's why I love that my son is around me, because if my son is around me, then I'm focused on like giving him the attention, and I want to teach him a lot of things that I have here at home that I'm doing. I want to teach him how to file away things and to, you know, do accounting type of thing. But I want to teach him things like how my mom used to teach me and my dad used to teach me. You know, those are the things that I've been doing with him. Teaching music as well, my yardy music, you know. But because I live with people, and sometimes they're sleeping when I'm up, and so I really don't play the music like how I really want to. I just come outside and play it on my phone, you know, and just kind of keep it to myself. But I wish I had my own place where I can just kind of, and I do have my own place, it's just that it's being rented. I rent my own house and so forth, so that way and it's far in Daytona Beach. So basically I acquired that as I was working and thing, and in Daytona Beach and stuff, but I had to move because of work, you know, because of work and thing, and studying, becoming a specialist in family medicine. So between going to medical school, between working as a family medicine resident and specialist, I basically have been all over the country as well, in the US, in Ohio and Missouri, in Kansas City as well. So I can relate to a lot of the things that are going on the street and so forth, because we take care of a lot of homeless people in the hospital. You know, we take care of a lot of people who've gotten gunshot injuries. When I was working in Daytona Beach, it was a lot of brain dead patients because of the biking. That even though I'm a biker who don't like helmets either, you know, I basically been kind of used to not wearing helmets, but it's something good to do, because I've seen a lot of brain injury where people are like really comatose, and the only thing that was wrong is the brain got damaged from the head injury, and the rest of their body is fine. And we've had to ask them to try to be organ donors, ask their family to if we can harvest the organs and so forth. So I've done a lot of different type of medicine that I can talk about all day, every day, but we're not gonna do that. If anything, what I do is just kind of give you little pieces at a time of my history in medicine and what I do in the hospital and so forth. But really right now, I just wanted to reach out and say hi. Just a hi for a long talk, like hi. Because you know me can chat already. But like I say, I feel happy, even though I'm tired and I'm hurting, I feel happy that I'm alive. Especially after my accident the other day, I felt so embarrassed that I fell asleep at the wheel. Especially how I didn't drink and smoke and do that. You know, the time when that never happened. Which is good. Because when I called the police to come help me, the police searched my car, you see, man, and searched my bag and all those things. And then the ambulance came and assessed me and they realized that I'm fine. And the police took me home. And I still got help in the hospital after that to get my x-rays done and, you know, get some IV fluids and things. So that would help with the fatigue. Because one thing about me is that I lose a lot of fluids from sweating, from the nerve damage, and then I also lose it from running to the bathroom a lot. I have severe bladder spasms that keep me from not working either. I have to be running to the bathroom every minute. So I don't even like to wear, I like to wear like a dress without underwear so I can hurry up and just run to the bathroom every minute. That's how bad it is sometimes. So, but like from morning, for example, I put this on so that I can work out and do for my walk, and when I came back, I just got so caught up doing stuff in the house that I wanted to take a quick shower and just hit the bed. But I haven't done that yet because I've been so busy all morning, which is pretty good. Because like I said, now it's like, what, 6:20? The time is going by as I'm talking. And, you know, it just feels good outside. But right here killing me right now. The whole of my shoulder blade right here hurts me right now. And it's because I'm looking down on the phone talking to you guys. So I got to stop talking now and come off of the phone and to go take a nice shower. I got some aromatherapy scrub. I have like this sugar scrub that I use, and what I do is scrub it down, use it and rub on my skin, rub on my face, and it's like a shea butter scrub in there. And when I say you wash off with that, your skin smooth and full of moisture, you see, man. And then when I'm done, I use the lotions that I have from Bath and Body Works, the aromatherapy lotions. There's this eucalyptus one I've been using, and there's another one like a lavender rose that is very relaxing. Those are the things that I do, is use those scents and fragrances to relax and watch some TV, just veg out, chill out in the bed, make this neck pain and back pain kind of ease off. And then when I feel like it getting worse or thing from lying down, I just get up out of the bed again and gone again. Go find something to do, go chat with my mom, go watch some, you know, go outside, go watch your neighbors pass by, use the phone, you know, follow up on some stuff. But either way, just keep in touch. For those people who know me, who not in touch and stuff, you know, don't feel like a stranger as well. A lot of people have been reaching out to me who I haven't seen in like years. Some people I haven't seen from I was a kid, from I was a teenager and stuff. I haven't seen a lot of people. So it's been nice how people have been in touch. There are people who want to do interviews with me about different topics and so forth, and I've had to refuse because I just even though I talk and do my blogging, I just can't be bothered with the interviews sometimes. Sometimes it gets a little bit too much for me. So I try to avoid the negative stuff and just stick to the positive interviews, the positive topics. So let's just say no to violence, no to violence. There's too much violence going on worldwide, and we just need to just cut that out, you know what I'm saying? Just try and reduce the violence worldwide. I wish they could just open up Jamaica, because people have been sneaking, having parties, and people been killing each other all over the world. But my little hometown is getting out of hand, and it's embarrassing, you know, to know that it's still just out of hand. Every minute they're shooting, and every minute people just talking about it online. They keep talking about it on the internet and all over the place, so you can't hide it. Like this guy in Jamaica, for example, killed this pregnant woman of his. It's supposed to be his girlfriend, and somebody probably told him it wasn't his baby. That's the story or something going around, and he ended up killing her. And when they were arresting him, you should see the crowd of people and the mob that wanted to hurt him. And that is the stuff that we gotta stop doing, is allow the police to arrest the people so that so justice can be served, and so he can get penalized and disciplined. But what happened, he got locked up and he ended up hanging himself. He committed suicide, and he probably used his own shirt or something like that when he got locked up. People wonder how he hung himself. You can't use your own shirt and tie it up and jump or whatever, or tie it on something and jump. But the point is, if you're determined to kill yourself or determined to hurt people, you will. So you got to be careful and have self-control. You have to have self-control. And I go through it where people say this and say that about somebody or somebody who I love, and we fall out and thing, and we cuss and we diss each other and all of that. But you know what, we're only human, you know what I'm saying? But this retaliation of like trying to hurt somebody because they hurt somebody else, that is what messing up our society. First of all, it's not our business to begin with. It's somebody else they hurt, and the authorities got it under control. So if the police have it under control and arresting the guy, leave them alone, no man, leave him, just leave him. But the man's so scared, and people are like, oh, he got the easy way out. No, the man killed himself, and that's not good either. Because you know what, he should be alive so that he could serve the time in prison for true, and think about what he did and get some rehabilitation and realize that him really hurt somebody. But now he's gone, so power to him. He got out of the mess, by hurting himself, which is not good. So we don't want people committing suicide, and we don't want homicide as well. Those things are not good for our society in general. So keep the peace, the love, and the unity going, because that is what stops the violence as well. We need peace in our peace, love, and unity as well to continue doing that. So that's why I like to spread the love and show people love as well. And that's what people show me as well. My family shows me love. I have friends and strangers out there who show me love, and that's what keep me going. So big up and respect. Stay titanium tough. I'm gonna log off now. I probably did like almost an hour. Just kidding. But one of these days I'll pick different topics and stuff, medically speaking, and we'll talk about medicine. I have like journals that I need to be reading, so I can do my question for my continuing medical education. So I keep up on my CMEs and stuff for my license, because I'm licensed in Florida and I'm also licensed in Jamaica. Just practice medicine. Yeah. So if you guys want any second opinions or need any help with refill certain things, just inbox me. But sometimes people get upset when I don't answer them right away, because I could be sleeping or just busy on the phone or away from the phone, and they don't get me, and they get upset because people want help now, and they want you to get back to them now, and that's not how life goes sometimes. Even when I was in the office, I don't get back to people right away because I'm so busy doing like 10 things one time. So I had an answer service that would filter out the calls for me. So when our office get busy, they beep me on my beeper, and I see exactly who. If it's hospital calling, I call back right away for true, and call back the ER right away for true. If it's something and if I even still busy in the middle of a procedure or in the middle of doing something, my staff call them back for me. I will just make them know I'm busy, and I soon get back to them. But it's all about communication. It's all about communication. That's what happened with like I said, with my ex-husband and my child. It just come back down to communication. I just like to know what's going on because I'm a mom as well. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a nice fresh, and like I say, change out these clothes and get into the bed and get some rest, because I feel the burning pains and so forth. So I gotta go lie down now and stuff. Even if I don't fall asleep, I just going to go lie down and see if I can get a little nap. So big up and respect. Thanks for supporting in any way possible, and like I said, share the flyers for me about the hotel. That is my serenity. Whenever I'm in pain and I want a little break, I go down to the beach club condos. So I remember, if you're local as well and you want to come by to the hotel, that's no problem. You can come by and pay $5 to use the beach. $5 so you can get a beach chair and stuff, and you can use the pool or you can use the beach, but you got to pay $5. Unless you're patronizing the bar and restaurant, then that's a whole different situation. But when you're at the bar and restaurant, people don't expect you to use the pool and so forth. So basically plan to pay like the $5, so that way you just cover yourself. But otherwise, if you're a guest at the hotel, that's different. You have all of those amenities that you can get take advantage of at the hotel. So Candice, you came in a little late, but share the information for me, please, about the hotel. Share the live for me. You can share this live for me, please, and share the information about the Negril Beach Club condos for me, please. Alright? But I went on a long tangent about all kind of things. So you guys can go back to the beginning of the live and watch it, okay? But I'm gonna be over and out for now. Love from the real Dr. G. Big up and respect to everybody who's been supportive. And if you're not supportive, no problem too. You know, because I share a lot of flyers for a lot of you guys, and none of you never share one thing for me yet. So the least you can do is share my hotel information, please. Even if you don't like my blogging and my chatting, or don't like me and stuff, just help me share the information about the hotel, and that would be appreciated. Hey Carl, hey, big up to all Louise family. I was about to log off, Carl, otherwise I'd stay a little bit longer. But love to you guys. I miss you guys in the grill. I think you're down there. I'm just here in Florida enjoying the outdoors, and was just talking in general about how I miss my son and him coming home July. So, you know, he's with my ex-husband the whole of June. But everything cool. They're busy doing their own thing and thing like that. And my son has his own phone, but it's never on when I want to call him. And my ex-husband's voicemail is full, so I can tell he's busy. He's busy. That I can't even leave a message for them. Them busy. So anyway, but apart from that, everything cool. Can't complain. Just having a little pain, and I'm about to just hit the shower and get some rest a little bit. So you guys enjoy the rest of the evening. It's 6:30 now. So it's like 6:30 our time. So in Jamaica it's 5:30. And by the way, if you're on Instagram, you know, I've been following Lion and Amari. It's one drama, you know, and I follow these two people on Instagram. And Amari is a celebrity that sing, right? And Lion is also somebody who's a comedian and all these things. But anyway, they linked up over the weekend when I'm in Florida here down the street from me. And Amari was talking about her side of it and how, you know, she feels about Lion. And then, so what happened is they wanted to interview Lion during the same time, and Amari said no, that she just wanted her moment. But the same person who interviewed Amari going to be interviewing Lion tonight at 9 o'clock. So if you follow it on Instagram, if you follow the drama, you know, it's gonna unfold tonight. I want to see what what Lion reveals, because they showed a picture of him and Amari kissing, and him claims it's a Photoshop picture. Him claims it's not a real kiss, but he's the one who posts it up on his Instagram page. So we will see what's going on. So that's the kind of drama that's going on, yeah man. Social media drama on Instagram, yeah man. Some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. But it's alright. So them are the little things that keep me going, yeah man. Some of them little vibes. So I set my alarm already for 9 o'clock, which is about 2.5 more hours, so I can take a little nap and wake up for the interview. Maybe hear what Lion have to say about him, little vibes with America. They're spiritually connected, and they had a great time together. They had a great time, so I'm really happy that it's funny how you meet people, yeah man, in life. You know, it's funny how you meet people, and sometimes you just click with people sometimes, and that's how it go. And a lot of you guys out there who watching is like family, you know what I'm saying? No matter what we go through in life, we're like family. So I have my Negril family watching, and Lana just logging. Hey Lana Gilpin, she's my Florida family, you know what I'm saying? So we got family all over the place, and we just have to look out for each other, look out for our family, our actual family and extended family, and take care of our friends too, you know? But you just make sure you take care of yourself. That is the main thing. Take care of yourself. Keep up on your exercise if you're able to exercise. And keep up and watch the food. Don't watch it and eat it like me. But watch out for your calories. Because I've been putting on a lot of weight over the past few years because of the pain. The pain been stopping me from exercising like I used to. It was going in from my back into my leg and so last year. And nobody could do anything about it. I did feel very, very helpless last year with the pain. But it's been doing way better now. So anyway, over and out. With respect, little more. Can see how we're getting hot now. Time for go inside to cool off. So little more. I remember to wear your sunblock so you don't get burnt up like me. I put on some this morning all over, and in no time I sweat it off. But the sunblock really did stay nice on my skin for a while still. So remember to just be safe out there. Alright? Big up.